Football Facts Presents. 11 Great Footballers Who Became Great Football Managers. Number 11. Kenny Dalglish. As a player he won almost everything with Celtic and Liverpool. With Celtic he won 4 Scottish Championships and 4 Scottish Cups, before moving to Liverpool for a then British record transfer fee of £440,000. On Merseyside he won 6 Division 1 titles and 3 European Cups. In 1985 he became player-manager of the club, winning the first double for the club. As a manager he went on to win 2 more championships and 1 more cup. In 1991 he became manager of Blackburn, which was playing on the 2nd division. He managed to win the promotion play-off at the end of the season to the newly established Premier League. In 1995 he led Blackburn to its first championship after 81 years. In 2009 he returned to Liverpool as youth manager and club ambassador. In 2011 he became manager of the team, where he managed to win the League Cup title in 2012. That still remains the last title of the team since then. Number 10. Antonio Conte. As a player of Juventus, he won almost all major trophies. The only trophy that is missing from his collection is the Cup Winners' Cup. With Italy he was runner-up for both the World Cup and the Euro Cup. He was a box-to-box midfielder, who was notable for his ability to play everywhere on the line. He was fast and versatile and could adapt in any kind of play. As a head coach he managed to lead Bari and Siena to the top division of Italy. In 2011 he became head coach of his favorite club Juventus. He reconstructed the team to a giant again and won 3 consecutive championships. He later became the head coach of Italy with a quite successful spell for 2 years. He became manager of Chelsea in 2016, where he won Premier League on his first season. Number 9. Mario Zagallo. Zagallo spent most of his playing career at Flamengo and Botafogo. With both teams he won state championships. The most notable moments of his career come with the national team of Brazil. Playing of the left flank, he was one of the major features for the World Cup success of 1958 and 1962. He later became manager and soon became very popular in Brazil. As a start he won the 2 Rio State Championships and 2 State Cups, as well as the Brazilian Cup. In 1970 he was the head coach of Brazil, as Seleção won its 3rd World Cup. Zagallo became the first man that won the World Cup as a player and as a manager. He had many spells as a manager for many teams. In 1994 he was coordinator for Brazil as the team won its 4th World Cup. He became head coach of Brazil again in 1994, after the end of the World Cup. He won both Copa América and Confederations Cup in 1997. In the World Cup of 1998, Brazil made it to the final but lost against France. He is still active at the age of 85, as he is advisor for the national team of Lebanon. Number 8. Franz Beckenbauer. During his career as a player and manager he won all titles available. As a player with Bayern Munich he won Bundesliga 4 times, European Cup 3 times, the German Cup 4 times and the Cup Winners' Cup once. He moved in USA later, where he led New York Cosmos in 3 championships. He finally won his last Bundesliga with Hamburg in 1982. With West Germany he won both the World Cup and the European Cup. He later became a manager and won the World Cup with West Germany in 1990. He also won championships with Marseille and Bayern Munich. With Bayern he also won the UEFA Cup in 1996. Number 7. Jupp Heynckes. He was part of the very strong team of Gladbach that dominated Germany in 1970s, winning 4 Bundesliga titles and an UEFA Cup. A very good forward, he scored 327 goals for Gladbach and Hamburg. With Germany he won both the World Cup and Euro Cup. As a manager he is notable for his achievements with Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. With both teams he won the Champions League. With Bayern he also won 3 Bundesliga titles. In 2013 he ended his coaching career with a memorable treble, as Bayern went on to win Bundesliga, Champions League and the German Cup. Number 6. Zinedine Zidane. One of the best footballers ever to feature in football. His tremendous technique helped all his teams win major trophies. With Juventus he won 2 Italian championships and an Intercontinental Cup. He then moved to Real Madrid where he won everything, including the Champions League. With France he won the World Cup in 1998 and the Euro Cup in 2000. In 2006 he was runner-up for the World Cup. He also won the Ballon d'Or in 1 occasion and the World Player of the Year 3 times. He became manager of Real Madrid in 2016 and managed to win the La Liga title and 2 consecutive Champions Leagues, while Los Blancos became the first team to win back-to-back trophies since the conversion of European Cup to Champions League. Number 5. Pep Guardiola. One of the best midfielders of his era, he was part of the golden team of Cruyff's Barcelona on the early 1990s. As a player he won 6 La Liga titles, 2 Spanish Cups, 1 European Cup and 1 Cup Winners' Cup. He moved into coaching later and his first job was with Barcelona. Though he was a young manager he impressed immediately. During his 4 years with the club, he won 3 La Liga titles, 2 Champions Leagues and 2 Spanish Cups. He then moved to Bayern Munich where he won 3 Bundesliga titles and 2 German Cups. His only season without silverware was during last year, where as manager of Manchester City, he failed to lead the team to success. Number 4. Fabio Capello. As a player he had won 3 Italian championships with Juventus and 1 with Milan. He also won an Italian Cup with Roma. A strong, versatile midfielder, he was facing many troubles with knee injuries. He managed to put very good performances though, especially with Roma and Juventus. As manager he is even more successful as he has won almost everything. He won championships with Milan, Roma, Juventus, and Real Madrid. With Milan he won the Champions League in 1994 as well. He later became head coach of England. Though he managed to qualify for both the World Cup 2010 and Euro Cup of 2012, England was unable to impress. He later became manager of Russia where he failed to impress again. In any case, Capello is one of the most successful managers, as he won all major trophies, in club level. Number 3. Johan Cruyff. One of the best footballers ever to feature and possibly the best representative of total football. He spent most of his years with Ajax, where he won 8 Dutch championships and 3 European Cups. He also won the championship with Feyenoord and Barcelona. Throughout his career he won the Ballon d'Or 3 times. He then moved into coaching where he won the Cup Winners' Cup with Ajax before moving to Barcelona. With the Catalan club he managed to form a team that was similar to the total football of Ajax during the 1970s. With Blaugrana he won 4 La Liga titles, 1 Cup Winners' Cup and 1 Champions League. Number 2. Carlo Ancelotti. A very good midfielder, he started his career with Parma and then moved to Roma where he had his first successes. With the club he managed to win an Italian championship and 3 Italian Cups. He missed the European Cup final in 1984 due to injury, where Roma lost against Liverpool after penalty shootout. He then moved to AC Milan where he had his most successful years as far as trophies. He won the Italian Championship 2 times and the European Cup 2 times. So far as a head coach he won 4 championships, 1 with each AC Milan, Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain, and Bayern Munich. He also won 3 Champions League trophies, 2 with Milan and 1 with Real Madrid. Number 1. Giovanni Trapattoni. He spent almost his whole playing career with AC Milan where he won everything except the UEFA Cup. He won the Italian Championship twice, Coppa Italia once, European Cup twice, Cup Winners' Cup once and the Intercontinental Cup once. His coaching career was even more impressive. With Juventus he won everything including all 3 European trophies and 6 Italian championships. With Inter he won 1 Italian championship and his second UEFA Cup. He also won local championships with Bayern Munich, Benfica, and Red Bull Salzburg. He represented the national team of Italy both as player and head coach, but he didn't win anything. Who else do you think deserves to be on this list? Comment below. Thanks for watching.